Brought to you by Friends, Counsel, and Agnes. TrusteeU, your online governance program for trustees.
This is one of the most misunderstood and neglected parts of our business, but it is a place that trustees can have an enormous impact. Here's how I'm defining stewardship. So stewardship is, of course, saying thank you, right? Saying thank you. And one of the best ways to say thank you is to pick up the phone. Pick it up, call. So Penelope Burke is a researcher. She does research on donors all over the country, all over the world, actually. And she did a study. She took 2,000 unloved direct mail donors. First time unloved direct mail donors. Now, you know what I mean by unloved, right? You send in a check and all you get back is, oh, thanks so much, please send more. Out of that 2,000, she carved out 220, and she had a board member call them within 48 hours of receiving their gift. Do you want to know what happened? The first thing that happened was a 40% increase the next solicitation of the called 220. 40%. The second thing that happened was 2 years later, they did a longevity study, 80% of the uncalled were no longer giving. 70% of the called were still giving. Still unloved, but they got a phone call from a board member. Thank you so much for your investment. You and I are investors in this wonderful enterprise, and I just wanted to thank you. So that's the first part of stewardship, but it doesn't stop there. The next part of stewardship is even more fun, and it actually does even more. You promised me that my investment would actually make a difference. That's what you said when you asked me for money. You said that gift mattered. How about taking me to coffee and telling me what you did with the money? Now, I know that you think, oh, parents, first of all, we raise most of our money from parents, and they know exactly what's going on, and they don't need that. That's not true. They know what's going on with their child. They don't necessarily know what's going on with everything that's going on in the school. They don't know necessarily how well you are monitoring that money, how well you are keeping tabs on what happens on the dashboards that you use. How about an accountability visit with someone that says, I was just on campus, and I don't know if you know this, but our money is doing such a good job, and I just want to share with you. And then tell me a story that maybe I wouldn't know, or tell me a story that's something we shared. Wasn't that play amazing? I feel so good about my investments in the annual fund because I know we couldn't have that level of theater if it wasn't for the annual fund. And you were laughing through that whole play. I was too. Our kids are so great. Well, that's because of us. We help make that happen. Right? It's an easy call. It's the fun side of fundraising. And this is the one that'll keep people from running away from you every time they see you because, you're not coming to ask me for money. You're coming to report back to me. Right? Ask your team, what is our stewardship plan? How are we executing it? And what role can I, as a trustee, play? And you're going to make an enormous difference.